Today, let's collect Scarlet Witch. Hello everyone, welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting and our Let's Collect series. Yes, I haven't done one of these in a long time, but we're back and hopefully we'll be a little more regular with these. We're going to try. And today we're collecting Scarlet Witch. Wanda Maximoff was created back in 1964. She's been around a long time. She's been a long time member of the Avengers. She's technically, I think, been part of the X-Men at one point or not? Maybe not. She is a mutant, the daughter of Magneto, sister of Quicksilver, and currently part of the WandaVision Disney Plus show. So that's why we're going into this. I figure there's a lot of people that are maybe becoming bigger fans of her just because of this show. So I thought it'd be a good time to drop a Let's Collect on her, where we talk about the key comics, the best and most important storylines related to Scarlet Witch, and those cool covers that you might want to grab if you're wanting to collect Scarlet Witch. So with that, let's get into the key comics. Her first appearance comes in X-Men number 4. She's on the cover in green by mistake. This is also the first appearance of Quicksilver and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Definitely an expensive book that's been going up due to the show. Her second appearance in X-Men 5, still in green, but a little more affordable, and a book that you can get a decent copy of for not just a couple $100. Her third appearance is X-Men 6, and she's finally in red on the cover like she's supposed to be, although she's way in the background. But definitely another really much more affordable book compared to her first appearance. She joins the Avengers in Avengers 16, and this is definitely another pretty affordable book for a Silver Age key, and she's on the cover again. Giant Size Avengers number 4 is her marriage to the Vision. Definitely, even with the show going on, still a very affordable book. Avengers 185 and through 187 is her and Quicksilver's origin story. These are all very affordable keys. Vision and Scarlet Witch, the first time she's in the title. This is the first miniseries with her and Vision. This was a 4-issue miniseries, very affordable. Vision and Scarlet Witch number 12, which is from the second miniseries that's titled after them, includes the birth of the twins, Tommy and Billy. She finally got her own series in 1993, a 4-issue miniseries, Scarlet Witch number 1, a super affordable book. And our last key we're going to talk about is Scarlet Witch number 1 from her 2015 series. This is definitely considered a much better series. This ran for 15 issues. Definitely one to be on the lookout for. It's a good read. Alright, now that we got the key comics done, we're going to focus on those storylines. I haven't read most of these, so straight up front. So a lot of this I'm using information online and other people's reviews and opinions to kind of pull together. But I feel like this is a pretty good list of the most important storylines as well as some of the best. A couple of them I'm able to lump together because of the way they're put together in trades. So you'll see that as we go through the list. So here are the key storylines for the Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff. First story we're going to discuss is Avengers Origins, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver. This one-shot kind of retells their origin and kind of cleans up some of the messiness that accumulated over the years as they kind of altered their original origin. The original origin is in Knights of Wundagore. It collects Avengers 181 through 187, and is a good story for their origin as well as just a great story about Wanda learning to use her powers. The next story is Saga of Wanda and Vision. This is a new trade collection of their 2 miniseries as well as their wedding issue, and a must for anyone who's loving the series and wants to read about their relationship. The next story is Darker Than Scarlet, which collects Avengers 51 through 57, 60 through 62. And this is the first time she kind of breaks bad after Vision loses his personality and the twins disappear. Just the first time she really goes off the deep end. That's followed by Avengers Disassembled. This is when she gains her memory of the twins back and basically tears the Avengers apart. This is definitely leads into her most famous story, which is House of M, which is weird because she really doesn't play that big of a role in it in terms of throughout the story. She's in a coma for most of it. But at the end, her 3 words change the entire Marvel Universe. Our last 2 stories are a little more positive for Wanda. First is Children's Crusade, and this is her start of her path to redemption and part of how the twins came back into the Marvel Universe. And finally, we have Witch's Road, which is the first part of the Scarlet Witch series, her second series. This collects 1 through 5. The entire 15-issue run is definitely worth a read. Alright, so those are the storylines. Lots of good reading there, hopefully, for you to find. And finally, we're going to end off here with maybe my favorite part of this. Also the most subjective part of this, which is the cool covers. As always, this is not a comprehensive list, but it is it is my opinion on these covers. So if you have cool covers that I fail to mention, be sure to put them in the link down below. I do try to limit it to kind of 1 per artist if I can. Sometimes I lump them together, and I also try to, focus on covers that specifically feature her in a prominent role and not necessarily really cool covers that she's just a part of. So that's kind of my criteria for this. So without further ado, let's get into those cool covers. For our first cover, we're going to go back to kind of Wanda's first cover where she takes a prominent role in the front. Avengers 104, where she's seen defending all her teammates. This Joe Sinnott cover is just a great early Wanda cover that I wanted to include. Next, we have Avengers 187. Obviously, we talked about the Knights of Wondergore story, and this is just a cool cover of her, kind of an evil version of Wanda using her powers. Uncanny Avengers number 3 was just a fun cover I wanted to throw in. Great showcase of a brother and sister relationship, and just a lot of fun on this cover with the 2 of them. House of M number 1, the Quesada 1 in 20 variant, is just one of the iconic covers for this character and just had to be included in any breakdown of Scarlet Witch covers. Scarlet Witch number 2, the Anka 1 in 25 variant, is just one of my favorite ones, showing her kind of using her powers. Just a really cool cover in my opinion. The entire Scarlet Witch run from her second series with the David Aja covers are great, but this is my favorite, kind of showing her walking her own path. Just a really cool cover. This Addie Granoff Marvel's 25th anniversary cover of her and Vision is just spectacular, but why is it on a Deadpool book? Wasn't a huge fan of all these timeless variants, but this Alex Ross timeless of Scarlet Witch for Strange Academy number 4 is one of the better ones in my opinion. I'm really loving this new Strange Academy number 6 cover by David Nakayama. There's also a Virgin version of this. Just a gorgeous Scarlet Witch cover. And our last cover I'm going to talk about is my favorite Scarlet Witch cover, and this is Avengers No Road Home number 1, the Adam Hughes 1 in 50 variant. Just a gorgeous book. Alright everyone, so those are your cool covers, your best storylines, and your key comics for Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. As always, this isn't a completely comprehensive guide. This is meant to be a fairly quick video and a good intro if you're starting to collect Scarlet Witch comics. Hopefully you got something out of this, learned something new, maybe found out about a comic you didn't know about. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time.